that note, let's kickstart the show then. And Winnie, saw more trading session for us, but recovery being seen across the US market.
Absolutely, recovery being seen because after falling for 3 consecutive days, finally US ended at least on that positive note.
Yes.
So some bit of a green coming in for the US market, and stock futures are slightly muted, you could say. Not much of an excitement. Slight slip coming in for S&P 500, down 0.2%. Nasdaq was down 0.2% as well, but not as much, right? Because they recovered at least in trade and they managed to close on the positive side. Obviously, that is what everyone is keeping an eye out on, especially some of the stocks and individual movers that came in on the back of earnings in at the US market. So we did have micro computers, which saw a bit of a impact coming in because of its earnings. We're seeing that the shares of that company pulled back as much as 13%. We did have Airbnb also that slipped as much as 16%. But despite all of this, you're seeing that, we saw a bit of a move, positive trend coming in the US market. So yes, Dow Jones closing with gains of 0.7 to 0.8%, S&P 500 1% of gains, Nasdaq too managing to hold on to gains of almost 1%. So yes, interesting moves surely coming in from all these companies. Specifically looking at Nasdaq as well, what you're looking in terms of the moves that one could see and what stocks managed to hold on to a bit of a gain. Let's look at some of these components and movers for the Nasdaq as well, because at one point of time the Nasdaq had seen a sharp run up. After that, it saw a bit of a decline. So yes, we'll keep an eye out on Nasdaq, specifically all these IT companies. Now, Nasdaq had fallen as much as 6-7%, you could say, in just the last 3 trading sessions. So slight bit of a recovery finally coming in even for the Nasdaq. Keep an eye out on obviously important data points that we'll be seeing coming in from the US as well. A lot more commentary from the Federal Reserve side or any of their members. It's key to watch out for. As of now, for S&P 500 also, when you're looking at it, the 11 sectors of S&P 500, they remain to be seeing slight bit of that positive up move was seen across all these sectors as well. So yes, a slight bit of a recovery that we saw there. Let's move and talk about what the European market did. Do not forget, European market obviously closes before the US markets when you look at it. So yes, CAC, FTSE and DAX. Now DAX, bit of a muted trading session, closing with gains of just 0.09%, FTSE 0.2%, and CAC managed to close almost unchanged. But yes, after the sharp sell-off, I beg your pardon, that the US has seen, as well as European markets, slight bit of a recovery coming in there. So interesting moves, Snehi, as of now coming in from the handover that we have from the global markets. Asia seems to have opened up a bit mixed as well, we could say, but that will take away post some time after China also opens up. As of now, Nifty implied 0.5% of uptick there.
Absolutely, 0.5%, so not bad. Absolutely coming in on our
I just wanted to sustain. Maybe that's the only key that we'll watch out for, right?
Maybe,
because
like they say, not happening, anything not happening is also
sometimes
a
good sign.
It's a good sign, yeah. Hopefully, so we're able to sustain at least those 24,195, 24,200 levels that it's been penciled in at right now on open. But let's